Hi guys, my name is Rehan, and today we are going to learn about growth. So, in general, what growth is, how to define growth, what should we do to achieve growth, and this growth can be seen in multiple perspectives, either from a business point of view, political point of view, or a personal point of view. But specifically, we are going to look from a business point of view. So first and foremost, what growth actually is. Growth is just a way to ascend from a current standing to a higher level. So we are ascending somewhere, not descending. Just remember this one thing first. Growth is something where we are ascending to a higher level. Growth is ascent. But how to achieve growth? In terms of a societal basis, growth can be only achieved when we provide some kind of value to someone. And what is the value to someone? Value is something that helps a person to ascend in his own or her life. It might be emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, somewhere along the line. See, when you are trying to define growth, you have to understand how growth he says, how he sees growth, how the person you are trying to sell to, how he sees growth, and then the same growth you want to sell it to someone. The same growth that you see in yourself, you have to sell it to someone. That is the order of growth. If you understand till this much, then you are in a right order. After that, how to understand value, how to understand how does a person define growth, because you might not know him, right? You don't know a person, but how should you still, how are you still trying to understand how the other person defines growth, how a person drives value? And that thing depends on pain point. Where does it pain? So in general, right, what kind of pain humans feel? They have a fear of missing out. They don't want to lose. They always want to be in power. They have fear of dying. They have a lot of kind of pains. So how are you going to target these kind of pains? And that is where you need to understand what is the pain point. For pain points, you need to understand a couple of points before you proceed forward. The first thing is that what is their current standing? Where do they want to reach? What are the gaps between point A and B? What are the blockers that they might be facing? These are some of the points that you need to understand before solving that problems. These blockers are the pain points. These pain points in turn are the values, and in these values is the growth that you are looking for. So this is a general idea of how you can achieve growth in your life and someone else's life, because when you grow you have to make other people also grow. That is what a society works. That is a societal understanding of growth. Hope you like this lecture. Thank you.